Hi, I'm Eric Bloomer, your friendly neighborhood tile guy. In this video, we want to show you how to lay out an elongated subway tile for your backsplash. We'll start by finding the center of our range hood. That's the focal point of this installation. From there, we're going to check that center point to the edges to see how that's going to affect the tile cutoffs to make sure we don't end up with any skinnies. We're going to measure from the countertop up to the bottom of the cabinets and check our layout to see if we can start with the full tile and just get everything planned out before we actually start cutting anything and setting tile on the wall. So stick around, see how we plan this out, and if you have any comments or questions, be sure to post those in the section below. If you've not done so already, I do want to invite you to click the subscribe button, ring the bell to keep updated with our latest videos. To begin with, we want to get our overall width. We're right at 30 3/4. Half of 30 3/4 is 15 3/8. So I've got a center mark there. We'll double check it from the opposite direction and make sure that we're at 15 3/8. So we have that. I do have a vertical line from that mark. I just wrote it down here. We had an original line that was off center slightly, so we know which one is which. When we measure from our metal, the edge of our tile installation over to our line, we're at 32 1/8. And when we go back the other way from our cabinet back to our line, we're at 42 and almost 5/16. We're gonna lay out some tiles, do a story pole, figure out where we're at, and then show you what we're gonna do. So starting with our 15 3/8 mark, we can see that from the edge of a tile to the grout joint there, we're going to be just under a full tile. So we're going to be cutting some off. So that would work for the microwave or for the range hood. Coming over to the 32 1/8, we can see that's actually about 1/8 of an inch onto a tile. So that might be a problem. And if we go on to 42 5/16, there we've got a pretty good size cut for the tile there. Won't really be as skinny. What I think we're gonna do is we're gonna just adjust everything over about 1/8 of an inch. We're gonna start at this metal with folds and halves. When we get over to in here, that's gonna put us 1/8 of an inch less than what we thought. So instead of 15 3/8, we're gonna be about 15 1/4. And then when we get to this side, instead of being 15 3/8, we're going to be closer to 15 1/2. So there'll be a little bit, about a 1/4 inch different between the right and left side of our range hood. But that's going to give us really nice sized tiles. We're still going to be cutting stuff off. We're not going to have any skinnies. We'll do a story pole again, just with some tile on a grout joint. We're going to do this on a 50% offset, but for the story pole, we just want to know what the height is. So this will tell us from the countertop up to the bottom of the cabinets. We're at 18 5/8, 9/16. As close to about 17 1/2, 17 5/8. So if we start with a full tile on the countertop, we're going to have a nice tile at the bottom of the cabinet. And then we'll check our measurement on both sides.
17 1/2.
That's about 17 1/2, so it's slightly different. And so you can see that 17 1/2 is roughly the middle of a tile, maybe slightly bigger. And the last thing we want to check is the level across these two surfaces behind the stove, just to make sure that everything, we can set the tile the same. This right side of the countertop is slightly low, less than a 1/16. So we'll have a little bit wider grout joint on the right side of the stove than we will on the left side of the stove. But I'm not going to cut these different. We'll just have a slightly different grout joint. So we got the backsplash installed. We thought we'd do a quick wrap up and just show you how it ended up compared to our plan. So we had our center mark. We talked about changing from 1/8 of an inch cut piece, just scooting everything over about 1/8 of an inch to the metal. So that's what we did. We ended up about a 1/2 inch difference from left to right. So 1/4 inch different on our cut, which is what we thought. Visually speaking, it still looks really nice. From the bottom, from the countertop to the underside of the cabinet, ended up right at 1/2 a tile, so we were good there. And at the ceiling, we ended up with over 1/2 a tile, so we were good there. So again, if you're in the mid-Missouri area and you're looking for a tile setter, we would love to interview for your project. Feel free to reach out and give me a call at 573-289-1045. With great tile comes great responsibility.
Hi, I'm Eric Bloomer, your friendly neighborhood tile guy. I am a certified tile installer located in the mid-Missouri area. If you enjoyed this video, I would like to invite you to click that subscribe button, ring the bell to keep updated with our latest videos, and click the link above to watch the next suggested video that came up after this clip. Thanks again for watching.